Family Friday. So every single Friday, or not every single Friday, like once a month on Fridays, we're gonna try to do this more regularly. So we'll probably do it the last Friday of the month. We're gonna get together and we're going to send light across the world, because this is exactly why we reincarnated. We reincarnated to bring more light into our lives, but also to bring more light into the planet, into the collective. That's why you feel so weird being a human here, because you're actually not completely this human aspect, but you're such a multi-dimensional being that you came from different planets, different star systems, to come and bring more of these lights, more of these high frequency energies of love, unity, compassion, peace. And so thank you so much for taking the time. I know there could be a million things that you could be doing right now, but I really appreciate you doing this. So we're gonna do a global meditation to send healing across the world. We're going to be sending light across the energy grid of our planet. So for this global meditation, of course, you're going to be sending light and healing out, but you are also going to be receiving that. And that's the most powerful thing about this. You know, it's not just us giving energy out, but we're also receiving this energy. And so thank you again. What you'll need for this meditation is you're going to need some water. If you have a candle, please go grab a candle. We will light the candle together. And if you have crystals, go grab some crystals. I have my malachite and azurite crystal here. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Willow. Yes, please introduce yourself in the chat. Let us know what city you're tuning in from. My name is Sol, everybody. Hi. I am tuning in from Los Angeles, which is Tongva land. So let me know what city you're tuning in from. I always love to see where our soul family is spread out across the world. And this is so awesome, right? Because sometimes we're like, oh, we're the only people in our, it seems like we're the only people in our cities, in our countries, that are aware of all these changes that are happening across our planet. You know, how we're going through this massive evolution, but you're not alone. And that's the purpose of these Soul Family Fridays, to remind you that you have this soul family all across the world who is here supporting you on this journey that is a roller coaster ride, as we know. So yes, please introduce yourself. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know in the chat. So we have Australia, we have India, Finland, New Jersey, Dublin, Ireland, LA, UK, Redondo Beach, New Zealand. So welcome everyone. I'm so excited. So, you know, we have a new moon coming up in a few days. Venus is going direct tomorrow, and Chinese New Year's is also coming up on February 1st. So there's just so much energy right now, and we're gonna work with this energy because yes, you know, these planets seem far away, these star systems seem far away, but they still affect us because they're energy. We're energy too. So these frequencies, they're like meeting up and interacting. And so we're going to be leveraging the energy of Venus, of Venus represents love, creativity, relationships, harmony, and all of these wonderful themes. So we're going to be tuning into that so we can bring more love, more creativity into our planet, because we're going through this huge change, and this change can either happen in a fun way and it's easy and it's quick, or the change can happen in a uncomfortable way and it can be tough and challenging. So that's up to us. We have this choice of free will, and we are part of this collective consciousness, right? Think about your body, your eyes. Like, just one thing that is super fascinating for me is traditional Chinese medicine, because they understand how everything is so interconnected in the body. So that's why if you were to like massage your palms or massage the bottom of your feet actually affect your head. If you're having a migraine, massage your feet and it will affect your head. Your feet are connected to your lungs, to your kidney, etc. So just like our body is this giant network of energy that flows and communicates with all the different organs, muscles, blood, neurons, etc., the network of our collective consciousness, people in India, people in New Zealand, people in Antarctica, we're all interconnected in this web of life. And so when we connect consciously with this network of our planet, this is where we're able to bring in very powerful and fast change, because we're working at the quantum level. Because when we think about the different dimensions, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh dimension, they have different qualities in terms of how space and time work. And so what we're going to be doing in this meditation today is we're going to be tuning into higher dimensions so that we can bring in these higher frequencies into our third dimensional planet, which is also a fourth and fifth dimensional planet, depending on where you are resonating on, right? It's like at the radio station. The radio station has 101, 107, 99.5, all of these different radio stations, and it's our choice to tune into which frequency, which dimension we want to be aligned with. And so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be aligning our planet with those higher frequencies so that we can stop dealing with, these horrible natural disasters, the horrible infringement on our freedoms, the division between the human race based on, religion, race, and all of these things that make us seem like we're separate, but they're just illusions, because we're literally a web of life, just like your body. Like, think about your hand. Be like, if you tell your finger, it's like, you're not a part of my body, it's kind of ridiculous, because the finger is connected to the hand is connected to the arm is connected to the body. And so it's kind of ridiculous for us to try to say that some parts of humanity are not connected to us, because we're literally so connected. And this is why we have to keep connecting in this space. And I know you understand this, because again, you could be doing a million different things right now on this at this time, but you're choosing to send love to the earth. And I'm just so grateful for you for doing that, because that is the real mission of a light worker, of a light warrior, of a starseed. We're here to bring in more light, of course, to our lives, so our lives can be more enjoyable, filled with more expansion, wisdom, enlightenment. And we're also here to bring in more light for the collective as well. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful that you're here and that we're reconnecting as a soul family. And so let me just see, I know some people wrote some things in the chat. So yes, please definitely introduce yourself. We have Indiana, Chicago, we have Maryland, Puerto Rico in the house, India, West Coast Canada, LA, San Antonio, Texas, Palestine, Mumbai, Canada, Arizona, Costa Rica, LA, New Jersey, North Carolina, Kentucky, and New Zealand. So welcome everyone. I'm so excited to connect with you. And for those of you on Instagram, please just join us on YouTube, because I'm gonna have to cut the Instagram live early, because actually my puppy Avatar, he's not a puppy, he's actually 5 years old, but he's always gonna be my baby. He's actually sick, so Honey's gonna take him to the vet, and so I'm using her other phone to go on Instagram live. So this transmission on Instagram live will end, so you can join us on YouTube via the link in my bio. Okay, so before we start, I want to know how you're feeling. I want to know how have you, we're in a new year, although the energetic new year starts in March with the equinox, but how are you feeling this week? How have you been feeling over the past few weeks? There's been a lot of intense energy. We had very strong solar storms. So I was dealing with migraines. I was kind of catching a cold for 2 days, and then I was fine the next day. And so I want to hear how you're feeling. Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling peaceful? Are you feeling like you're in the flow? How are you feeling? It's the whole point of this connection, of course, is to send healing to our planet, but also it's for us to connect, because when we connect in heart to heart like this, that already starts the healing process. Like, of course, the meditation is work too, but we're already doing the work here, just connecting heart to heart. And I love this, and it's 111 right now in California. So 1 is the number of new beginnings. So yes, we're talking about Chinese New Year starting, the energetic New Year starting in March. So let's just take a moment right now together. Let's just put our hands on our heart, and you're just gonna take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, your belly is expanding out like a balloon. And just exhale out through your heart space. It's like your heart is like breathing. Take a deep belly breath in, and we're gonna breathe in for 6 seconds. And we're going to exhale for 8 seconds. And now take the deepest breath you've taken all week, breathing in for 5 seconds. And exhale out for 6 seconds. And just feel this current of energy flowing through your heart. And now is a good time to drink some water, because again, we're already moving the energy around. We'll start the meditation in like 10 minutes. I just saw 1111 on the live. Love that. Whenever you see any of these repeating numbers, always give gratitude to your spirit guides, to your spirit team, because just like we have 2 parents, we also have a spirit team, and so they're there supporting us. So whenever they're sending us these new numbers, and it doesn't have to be 1111, it can be 1221, like any repeating numbers. If you're constantly seeing 69 69 69 or anything like this, this is a sign from your spirit team telling you that they're supporting you, you're on the right track. So, it's always great to communicate with them, because they are there. Maybe we can't see them, maybe we haven't opened up those intuitive abilities yet, but they're there and they're showing you that they're supporting you. Yes, of course, you can listen to this meditation anytime. You can listen to this recording anytime. I know it's 3 a.m. on your side of the world, so that's totally fine. Thank you for joining. So let's see, how are you guys feeling? I'm in the flow, so much energy. I'm energetically exhausted. I'm feeling anxious. Yes, very vivid dreams. A lot of energy. I've been feeling a little more driven but drained. The week before last was a lot of anxiety and mental chaos. I'm feeling better today, but I had a crazy activation from a dream the other night, and I woke up with a little head cold. Getting over it though. Yes, I feel like I was gonna get sick, but I never did. I'm just really tired. I felt really anxious yesterday for no reason. This week has been the only emotional roller coaster today. I have been at peace all day. That's so awesome. Very strong energy that is difficult to integrate. Lots of headaches and fatigue. Drained, more connected to my intuition. Tired and headaches, very vivid, weird dreams. I've been feeling exhausted, anxious with relationships. Sounds like Venus is definitely connecting with you on that end. Woke up with a headache this morning and have been experiencing really vivid dreams lately. Yes, the past 2 days I've been feeling so heavy, vulnerable, and fearful the last few days. Dizzy, drained, off balance, anxious and emotional. Anxious and sad. Wild dreams. I'm feeling horrible, especially the last 2 days. Okay. Yeah, okay, so let me know how else you're feeling. I just wanted to read how you guys were doing. So, a lot of you guys said that you're feeling very anxious. So let's just think about what's happening at the collective level right now. We have this, it feels like like a show, what is happening with this pandemic, because there's season 1, there's season 2, there's season 3, like different like versions of it. And so now that we have this new version that's so contagious and stuff, people are super afraid. Let me know if you've been noticing that around you with your neighbors, like when you go to the grocery store, you see people extra cautious and stuff. And so because people are so anxious with what's happening around the world, not just with the pandemic, right? But there are so many protests happening right now. A lot of us are not hearing about these protests because they're not actually being shown on television. But there is just so much like intensity, boiling. It's like humanity right now. It's like think about a pressure cooker. It's like boiling, boiling, boiling. The tensions are boiling. Like, when is this finally going to be over? When are we going to get our freedoms back? I'm tired of this. And it's like boiling, and it's going to like a volcano, it's going to erupt. And a lot of us, because we're empaths, because our hearts are so open, we feel this energy from the collective. That's why every single time I go to the grocery store, anytime I go to the mall or anything like that around other people, I always practice alchemy to make sure I am not absorbing their energy, and instead I'm radiating out peace, and I'm radiating out love. And so that's something so important for you to know if you've been experiencing anxiety, is to figure out what is your anxiety and what is not your anxiety. Because sometimes we're anxious, right? Like, we got something coming up and it's stressing us out, but you have to identify what is your energy and what is other energy that you're maybe picking up from the people in your home, the people in your office, or the collective at large. Because again, remember, this finger may not realize that it's a part of this hand and it's a part of this body, but it is. It's the same thing with us. We are so deeply interconnected with everyone on this planet. Not just humans, we're also deeply connected with Mother Earth. And so there have been a lot of the volcanic eruptions, there have been a lot of earthquakes in January in these past few weeks. So we're also feeling that anxiety from Mother Earth, right? Because we're her children. Like, we come from the earth, we come from all of the elements that are in the earth, they're in our bodies. And so this is why it's important. Like, is this anxiety mine? Am I picking up the energy from Mother Earth? Am I picking up the energy from the collective? Am I picking up the energy from my office? And this is why you have to practice discernment. It is so important. Otherwise, you're going to be flowing around and being bounced around this pressure cooker, and you're just gonna not have the best experience during this huge transformational period that we're moving through. And so the number one thing you can do to ease this anxiety is ground, is take some time. The deep breathing that we were just doing? So just take a deep breath for 5 seconds, and then you exhale for 8 seconds. So keep doing that for like at least a minute, 90 seconds, and then your brain will start to chill out, because the brain and the body are... I want to find like a better example to really bring this home, but seriously, they're just so interconnected. They're just so interconnected that if your body is feeling calm, the mind will automatically start to be like, okay, let me slow down. I'm feeling calm for some random reason, because the body process energy first before the mind. So this is why breathing is so important, especially if you're experiencing high levels of anxiety. Spending time in nature is going to be incredible for you. I highly recommend you go out this weekend. You don't need to go to the mountains or some beach or some fancy place like that. Go to a park. Put your back against a tree. Breathe with the tree, breathe with its roots, and really feel that grounding energy. Because think about a storm. If there's a storm, that tree, it might sway a little, but it's still going to be strong, right? Because it has those strong foundations. And so when you're breathing with this tree, you want to connect with that sense of groundingness, that sense of strong foundations. That is super, super important. Okay, so, and if you're experiencing headaches, that's because we had very strong solar flares over the past 2 weeks. Like, normally, and I post these on Instagram, so normally whenever there's like a solar storm, it's usually like a level 3 and under. Like, it's big, but in the past 2 weeks, we've had strong, you can think about them as solar hurricanes on the sun, and they have been very strong, like level 5 and up. And so that's why like we're getting the headaches, because think about your body. Your body is made of electric energy, because if God forbid, you know, you were to get a heart attack, the EMT people would come in and pump electricity into your heart, because you are made of electricity. And so the sun is electrical energy. It also has magnetic energy, obviously, but it's primarily electric. And so when the sun's hurricane winds come, and they're coming into our planet because the Earth's magnetosphere, so the Earth's magnetic layer, it's actually getting weaker. Over the past 200 years, the Earth's magnetic layer has decreased by 9%, and NASA is talking about this. And so because the Earth's magnetic layer is weakening, the Earth's magnetic layer actually protects us from harmful cosmic radiation, harmful like solar winds, because they can be damaging, to our grid. And so now that our Earth's magnetic energy is weakening, more of these cosmic energies are flowing into our planet, including solar rays and solar flares. And so that's why we're experiencing more headaches now, because more of it is coming into our planet. The best way that you can integrate headaches is, I have 3 different techniques, natural ways to heal your headaches, and it's on our YouTube video. It's called Ascension Symptoms, and I walk you through how to ease your headaches and other different ascension symptoms, like changes in appetite, ear ringing, not feeling super tired, and there's just so many different changes, like hair loss, toothaches. All of these things are ascension symptoms, because they are crystals in our teeth. And so, you know, when these solar flares come in, like the teeth sort of get stimulated by that. And so I'm not going to explain it all over, because there's already a video for that. So I will put that video in the description of this video. But if you want to watch it right now after, go to my YouTube channel, and it's the first video that you'll see there, how to deal with ascension symptoms. And that video, I made that like 2 years ago. There are now different ascension symptoms, and so I'll likely make a whole nother video. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I know the changes that our bodies are moving through can be really uncomfortable. Yeah, and if you're saying you're feeling dehydrated, yeah, that's the number one thing. That's the number one thing that will help. Like if you're having headaches, drinking water will prevent that. So I drink 3 liters of water every day, and like see what feels right for your body, right? Because your body's different from my body, but you want to drink as much water as possible. Also, there's different supplements that I recommend, and it's in that YouTube video that I mentioned. Okay, so before we get into the meditation, I want to remind you guys that we have a very important portal coming up. So on February 22nd, 2022, it's going to be the 222 portal. So 2 in numerology represents collaboration, partnership, communication, diplomacy, balance, harmony. And so if you can listen to this meditation that we're doing right now on February 22nd, that would be amazing, because on February 22nd, there's going to be a bunch of different groups all around the world. They're going to sacred sites, and they're going to send healing and light into the Earth's energy system. So think about your body, right? We have the chakras, and we also have meridian lines. And so Mother Earth also has chakras, and she has these energy currents flowing through her body. And so on 222, I would recommend that you listen to this meditation with the intention to send light into the grid of our planet. And this way, of course, we're going through this ascension process. Mother Earth is going through her own ascension process as well. And so that's why, we're seeing so many climate change issues. Climate change is natural. Of course, humans are not helping it by the fossil fuels that we're burning, the trees that we're cutting down, but climate change is natural. And so what I would recommend that you do on February 2nd, which is actually a Tuesday. So just take some time out of your busy day. I know it's a work day, but go sit outside and go sit with the trees, go sit with the grass, and just place your feet on the earth and just breathe with the earth, send her some light, because that's going to really help us later down the line when basically what I feel is happening is that Mother Earth, like, her energy is expanding. So you know how we were talking about her magnetic layer weakening by 9%. So that's one aspect, but then there's another aspect where, like, her frequency is actually increasing. So if you think about your heartbeat, right? Your heartbeat can be measured by magnometers. So the Heart Science Institute has proven this, that your heart, like, which is kind of like your aura, okay, it extends 6 feet. So it extends 3 feet this way and 3 feet this way, 3 feet forward and 3 feet backward. And just like we have this, it's what makes up our Taurus field. So just like we have this huge energy field around us, Mother Earth also has a heartbeat because she is a living being, right? And so her heartbeat is measured as the Schumann Resonance. You'll see me posting charts on my Instagram showing when the Earth's heartbeat is spiking up crazy, right? And we also feel more anxiety during those times. We also have more vivid dreams whenever her heart is spiking up, because again, we're so deeply interconnected. Think about a mother and her baby. Like, when the baby's in her womb, the baby can feel every single emotion, can feel everything about the mother. Also, when the baby is born, right? Think about the crazy stories about moms who their children are halfway across the world and they're like, they have a gut feeling that something's wrong. Turns out the kid was kidnapped or something, right? There's been so many stories like that. It's because there's this invisible, it's not just an energy cord, but it's more of like, it's an energy connection, not just by a cord, but it's because the baby comes from the mom. It's based on the ideas of quantum physics, of that the particles are so intertangled that no matter how far away they're separated, even though they're across the world, they will always be interconnected and in telepathy, basically. That's why when you think about a friend and then 5 minutes later they end up texting you, it's because of this quantum entanglement theory. So basically, what my point is that we're so connected to the earth. So when the earth is feeling stressed, when the earth is feeling pain, we also, because we're empaths as well, we feel this in our own bodies. And that's why, again, it's so important for you to figure out what's your energy and what's not your energy, because that will just help you to have so much clarity and empowerment too. Basically on February 22, if you want to go out and go listen to this meditation, but if you can do it outdoors, that would be ideal. Okay, that's a very big, very important portal. We're actually going to be hosting in-person meditation, so I'm not going to do anything online. That's why I'm telling you to listen to this recording. We're actually going to be taking a group of 33 people, because it's going to be a small group, because we're going to be doing it in person at the beach. So for those of you who live in California, or if you're ever planning to visit California, there's a Lemurian sacred site. So Lemuria is not really the real name. The real name is Mu, just like with ancient Egypt and Kemet. Those are not the real names. So Mu is the real name, Lemuria is the modern name. So Lemuria, Mu, was a civilization before Atlantis. So they were the shamans, the first beings who could survive on planet Earth, because at the time, planet Earth didn't have the same ecosystem that it now has. So it was very difficult for beings from other planets to survive on our planet. But basically, the Lemurians were one of the first to survive here. And so we're going to be hosting a meditation at a Mu sacred site. So it's in Laguna Beach. If you go on Google Maps, if you Google Treasure Island, That is the Lemurian site, and it's just so beautiful. They have crystals like on the caves. You'll see faces all around the structure. When me and Honey went, you know, you could always we saw like clouds. The clouds had actually rainbows, like small rainbows, and there were like these UFO shaped clouds and portal shaped clouds. It's insane. It's such a beautiful place. So if you ever get a chance to visit, try. And so we're gonna be taking a group there for the February 22nd, the 222 portal. If you're interested, keep an eye out because I'll share more information. But again, it's going to be like a very small group, so stay posted for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So for those of you guys on Instagram, join me on YouTube because Honey has to go take Avatar to the vet, so I have to give her phone back. Also, if you guys can send Avatar some love, he's over here. Avatar! Come here. Oh. So he's not feeling well. He has been like having diarrhea for 2 days, so we're taking him to the vet today. So if you guys can send him some love, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, he's our little Syrian starseed, so he hasn't been doing really well. So if you guys can send him some love, my family would really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. And join us on YouTube in the link in my bio if you're on Instagram. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So like I said, you want to go get a candle, essential oils, and if you have crystals, go grab some crystals. We're gonna start the meditation now. Okay, thank you.
Bye. Bye. Bye, baby. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for sending him so much love. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna start to play some music. If you guys can, yes, you can do the meditation laying down. Ideally, you want to sit in a meditation position. If you're laying down, then visualize yourself sitting in a meditation position. That would be ideal. But the most important thing is that your body feels comfortable, because you don't want to fidget around. So just get comfortable laying down or sitting down, whatever feels best for you. But if you are laying down, just visualize that you are sitting in a meditation position. Because again, we're going to be working with sacred geometry, and that's an important aspect, because our body creates sacred geometry too. It's not externally, it's also internally. So let me know in the chat, I'm playing some bird sounds, some nature sounds. Let me know if you can hear it, if you want me to make it louder. If it's too loud, I'll lower the volume. And we're going to light our candles together, so don't light your candle just yet. You can hear it? Is it perfect? Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, and then also if you want to like grab some essential oils and just give gratitude to the plants, to the herbs, and just rub them in your palms so you can activate the oils. If you don't have any oils, that's totally fine. If you don't have crystals, that's totally fine as well. But they always help to like open up our senses. So that's why I like working with oils. I was like placing them on my hair so I can keep smelling them. My crystals also very like oils too a lot. So if you want to grab a candle, it doesn't matter what color candle it is. That's totally fine. So you can grab a candle, and we're going to have 3 intentions for lighting our candle. Your first intention is to light this candle for yourself, to bring more light into your life. Second intention is to light this candle for everyone who's listening to this meditation in this present moment, in the past, and in the future. Because remember, what we're about to do, we're going to do it out of space and time. And so that's why people can still connect with the energy of our group, because we're doing it this way. Okay, so that's the second intention. Light it for everyone in the present, in the past, and in the future who's listening to this. And then the third intention is to light this candle for all of the beings on our planet. So for everyone on Mother Earth. So you can go ahead and light your candle now. And as you're lighting it, just make sure you do it in a safe space. So just make sure you light your candle in a safe space. Make sure there's no fire hazards. If you don't have a candle, don't worry. I am lighting it for you. And the meditation itself is going to be like 25 minutes. So please make sure you drink water before we start. This way you're not nauseous and you don't have a headache afterwards. Because we're about to work out our energy body, so you need to have as much, you have to be as hydrated as possible. So you don't have to look at the screen anymore. You can just close your eyes, sit back, and relax. So we're going to start off by placing our hands on our heart. And again, we're just going to do the deep breaths. So take a deep breath in for 5 counts, breathing in. And exhale out through your heart space for 8 counts. Breathing in for 5 counts. And exhaling out for 8 counts. Breathing in. And this time when you exhale, you're going to sigh out through your mouth. Beautiful. And as you're focusing on your heart space, just feel the gratitude for the abundance of time that you have. And in your heart space, just feel like you're so excited and you're so joyful that you have all the time that you need. And for some reason for you, time moves slower. So you get to do everything that you want. So feel that in your heart space now. And as you're focusing on your heart space, we're going to feel gratitude and feel the love and support from all of the relationships in our lives. Maybe it's from our neighbors, from our pets, from our friends, from our coworkers. And just feel that sense of support, of love in your heart space now. And feel a sense of support and love from your soul family who's here meditating with you and who's all across the world. And just feel that sense of excitement that you're not alone, that you're on this wild ride with so many beautiful souls. And as you're focusing on your heart space, we're going to feel unconditional love for ourselves. We're just taking the time to be here, to return to Earth during these huge changes. feeling unconditional love for how compassionate we are, for how connected we are to the earth and all the beings here. And just feel that in your heart space, that you're this beautiful, radiating being of light and unconditional love. But first you have to feel that love for yourself. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to visualize that you are sitting inside of a bright, huge gold pyramid. And as you feel this pyramid surrounding you, it's gold because gold represents power. And in these next few minutes, you're going to be returning to your power, to the fact that you can create reality and affect reality. And so just feel this pyramid surrounding you completely. And as you feel the structure around you, set the intention that only the highest vibrations for your highest good will come in through your pyramid. Beautiful. And now you can place your hands on your side, you can keep them on your heart. See where your hands want to go, connect with your intuition. Because remember, you already know everything. You already have all of the answers. And it's just about trusting yourself. Beautiful. And now, from the bottom of your spine, you can feel roots growing down into the earth's soil, the mantle, and going down into the core of Mother Earth. And as you're connecting with Pachamama's energy, as you feel her nurturing love and support, we're going to breathe in a grounding energy from the core of the earth. Breathe that up your spine and send this grounding energy into all of your field. Again, breathing in the earth's grounding energy, feeling this balancing, harmonizing energy move up through our spine and move into all of the cells in our bodies. And any excess energy that we may be holding on to, any energy that's not ours, any overstimulation, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to send that into the core of the earth for Mother Earth to transmute it. All of your stress, the frustration, the fear that you may have picked up, take a deep breath in of a gold light from the top of your head. And this light is now washing down your spine, all over your body. And it's cleansing and sending all of this excess energy into the core of Mother Earth. Beautiful. And now we're going to breathe in the Earth's heartbeat. So breathe that energy up through your roots and send it into your heart space. And just feel this beautiful connection to your mother, to this nurturing aspect that's always there for you. Beautiful. And now just bring your awareness to your pyramid. And again, just remember that all distortions are going to be filtered to the outside. So any remaining stress, worries, frustrations, distractions, we're going to breathe in gold light. And as you exhale, all of that dense energy is now moving to the outside of your pyramid. So we're not pushing our thoughts away, we're just moving them to the outside. Beautiful. And now from the bottom of your feet, you start to feel your roots being connected to a magnificent, huge tree. This is the largest tree that you've ever seen. And this is the tree of life that connects all of the life on this planet. So send your consciousness up through the trunk of the tree. And now you find yourself sitting on one of the branches. And as you're sitting in this tree of life, you see a bunch of energy lights around you. And this is your soul family. This is everyone who's listened to this meditation in the past, present, and future. And you just have this sense of nostalgia, like a sense that you're feeling at home. And in the center of the tree, we see a miniature version of Mother Earth. And from your heart space now, first we're going to connect with all of the love in this circle from all of our soul family. So just take a moment to breathe in a beautiful light into your heart space. And as you breathe in this light, unconditional love is pouring in through your heart, all of the layers of your heart, knowing that you are worthy of love, that you are a being of love, and you are and will always be loved. And really feel that in your soul. Just like you love the flowers, the animals outside of you, all of their beautiful qualities are inside of you too. And learn to appreciate that. And in your mind now, just repeat, I am receiving love. I am comfortable receiving love. I am loved. And I can see everyone in our circle just smiling so gently and lovingly at you. And as you feel this sense of confidence, love, and fulfillment, you're going to breathe that feeling out through your heart space. And we're just going to send love into Mother Earth, which is in the middle of this circle. And as you're sending love to Mother Earth, set the intention that all of the beings, all of the trees, the plants, the animals, all of the water, all of the air on this planet is going to receive this unconditional love. And as you can see this light flowing, it's actually starting to circle around the planet. It's like a spiral moving around the globe. And you see everyone around the circle sending their own unique light. And you just see the most beautiful colors now. And as you're feeling this light pouring into the earth, just set the intention that it's going to go wherever it needs to go. That the areas that need it the most are going to receive it. And as you're focusing on your heart space, we're now going to send light and send this sense of unconditional love into the collective. So it's like you see a hologram of electricity flowing around the planet. You're just going to send light. And as you're sending this light and unconditional love, it's reaching all of the elderly people who are alone right now, all of the children who may feel abandoned, and as you send love and light into this network, set the intention that it's going to all of the people on this planet who feel invisible. And sending light into the network, and sending it to all of the refugees around the planet. And as you send these feelings and this light, we're now going to connect with our sense of empowerment. So feel the fire in your solar plexus, in your belly. And just think about the last time that you felt empowered and confident. Think about the last time that you felt like you were in control of your life. We're going to send these feelings of empowerment to all of the people on this planet who feel disempowered. And you can really feel the energy change as you send this type of light. But just keep sending the sense of empowerment and confidence into this grid, into the web of collective consciousness. And you're sending a sense of freedom and sovereignty to all of the people on this planet who may not feel like they're free. Beautiful. And now focusing on your heart space. you're going to send unconditional love and peace and compassion to all of the politicians, to all of the billionaires who are afraid to lose their sense of control. Send them your compassion because they're just afraid. And send them the sense of connection, of unconditional love. And as we build these bridges of light, we open their consciousness to see their connection to all of the beings on this planet. Beautiful. And to any being on this planet that is causing harm to other beings, we're just going to send them unconditional love. And when we do this, we open up their hearts. And it's not about judging them for their actions, because everyone's playing a role. And it's time for humanity to end certain karmic cycles and patterns. So when we do this from a space of neutrality and love, we're able to anchor more optimizing energy for everyone. And now you can see this network surrounding the earth just vibrating so much, and it's filled with so much light. And we're going to now send light, send the most bright light into the timeline. And as you're sending light into this grid surrounding the earth, we're setting the intention that this light is going to optimize the collective timeline for the highest and greatest good for all those concerned. That all of the changes happen in the most optimal way in divine timing. And as you're sending this light, we're just going to invite all of the beings from all the other dimensions that want to support humanity. We're just going to invite them to help us to send light, to help us to make the changes that our planet needs to make, that humanity needs to make. And now you see the grid just like really spiraling all around. The energy's moving so fast all around the planet. And now just take a moment to connect back with your body. And you're seeing everyone around you is glowing even brighter than they were before. Just like you are. And you're connecting with everyone via telepathy, and Again, you're just sending them love and gratitude. As you find that your consciousness is now moving back down the trunk of the tree of life and returns back to your body. And we're just going to do a grounding again. So this time we're actually going to breathe in gold light from the top of our heads. And we're going to allow this gold light to wash away any distortions, any excess energy that's not serving our highest good. And just send this into the core of the earth. And from the core of the earth, you feel a beautiful grounding, stabilizing energy going up through your roots, up through your spine, into your entire energy field. Again, breathing in from the core of the earth, a balancing, harmonizing, grounding energy. Sending that to all of the cells in our body. And now when we breathe from the core of the earth, we're going to breathe in the earth's heartbeat and send that energy into your heart space. The sense of stability, alignment, and clarity. If you're wearing glasses, please remove your glasses. And just take a deep breath and sigh out. And now just bring your awareness back into your body. Take a deep breath. And you're going to rub your palms together. And as you rub your palms together, you're just building up all of that healing energy, all of that optimizing energy. And you're going to place your hands on top of your eyes. And breathe in this healing energy into all of the cells in your body. And if you want to share this healing with someone who needs it, just set the intention right now that you're sharing it with them. Beautiful. And whenever you're ready, at your own pace, very gently, just return back to the room. And you can drink some water. Remember, just do it at your own pace. And so it's very important for the rest of today that you drink a lot more water than you normally do. This way you don't feel nauseous or get headaches later on throughout the day. So drink a lot of water, please. And yeah, I'd love to hear what you experienced. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, what your experience was like. Thank you again so much for taking the time, for your energy, for your presence, for being here. I don't take that lightly, and I'm just so grateful for this community. So thank you for showing up today, and showing up every day for humanity, because the change starts within us. So thank you for the inner work that you're doing as well. Yeah, I'd love to know what you guys experienced. So let me see. That was beautiful. Thank you. My pleasure, Syra. Thanks for joining. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. And just remember that try to listen to this meditation again on February 22nd. So maybe set a calendar reminder on your phone with this link for this, and send this to as many people as you can, because the more people that listen to this, the more light that is going to be sent to the timeline, because the past, present, and future are happening at the same time. So when we do this, we're actually affecting and changing the future. And so the more people that we can get to do this, the faster the change will come. I'm so grateful again. I love this. We have 88 people. 8 is a number of abundance. 88 is a master number. And 8, when you flip it sideways, it's the infinity symbol. And the infinity symbol also shows us how the present is affecting the past, and the past is affecting the future and the present, right? Because it's like time is like a loop like this. So I love the synchronicity there. So yes, keep an eye out. We're going to be hosting an in-person meditation in Laguna Beach on February 22nd. I'll share more details about that on Instagram and on YouTube as well. And in the meantime, if you want to get deeper into working with energy like we just did, but at a deeper level, connecting with your spirit guides, accessing past lives, accessing future lives, because that's something we can do now. We cover all of those exciting topics, important topics, so that our lives can be easier, because we can get information from the past and from the future as well. And so if you're interested in learning how to do that yourself, we do that in the Alchemy Academy, and the Alchemy Academy is now open for enrollment again. So if you want to explore psychic abilities, inner work, shadow work, connecting with the inner child, mastering the mind, mastering emotions, astral projecting, instant manifesting, sex magic, we cover all of that and much more in the Academy. So you can find more information about that in the link in this description. And again, thank you so much. Please make sure you drink water after this. If you want to send this to a friend so they can listen and send light to the earth, please do so. And we're going to do these Soul Family Fridays. I'm going to try to make it more regularly. Like, we do them once a month, but I'll try to make them like the last Friday of the month, so that you guys are have that in your calendars and stuff. But yeah, thank you all so much. Again, I love this, the synchronicity, 77 people right now. Such a divine number. And yes, thank you for bringing divinity into this planet, because you are such a beautiful divine being, and honor that and embody it and embrace it, because you are so powerful, you're so beautiful. And you need to accept that. You need to accept that you are this crazy, amazing being that you are. And so I hope you guys have an incredible weekend. I hope you get some rest, and definitely take some time out to connect with the earth and ground. And I will see you guys at the next Soul Family Friday, or at our full moon meditation. So the full moon in February is on February 16th, and we're going to be doing a fire ritual with Goddess Bridget. She is this beautiful goddess of protection, of healing, and we're going to be doing a really beautiful ritual for that on February 16th. Again, I'll post more information on YouTube and Instagram, so keep an eye out for that. And have an awesome weekend. Sending you all so much love. Thank you so much, Soul Family.